Oh, this whole thing, this this whole thing right here, guys. This whole thing, this medal of honor and privilege that I have earned here. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the most must-see stream here on YouTube. Welcome to Talking with the GeoDudez Army. Your host, Jason, here once again, coming at you live here on a Monday evening. Hope you all are doing wonderful. It was a beautiful day out here tonight in Arizona. It was a beautiful day yesterday as well, which I earned this medal for. We'll get into the subject of how I got this medal. Some other topics. We're only gonna do an hour stream tonight, though. I got a lot of things I got to get done tonight. It's been a long day, been a long weekend, but yeah. So let me go ahead and get another window open here so I can chat it up with you guys and keep it up. One thing I will talk about that I screwed up completely on last week and caught myself this time with was the microphone setup here. With the new camera here, it automatically came into play about, the microphone automatically went to the camera. And not to say the audio was terrible with the camera, but it wasn't the best because it's so far away. And yeah, so I thought with having to redo that, I thought the new setup behind me here too as well. I actually pulled this shelf right here that used to be over in this wall over here. This wall you can't see in this corner. And brought it over here. Made myself some room. I'm still snug here. I still got like a little this table. You don't want to know what I'm using right now, but it's a little snug over here. So I still got some work to do, but I think the setup here is getting better. We're getting nice in here. We got the camera going. We got the mic going. I'm gonna have a better microphone. This is a Rock Band microphone I got going right here, but it is a microphone, and it is wonderful, wonderful. Oh, so yeah. So let me know in the chat, guys. How are you guys doing tonight? I see Fears is in here. Fears, welcome. D-Man is here as well. Hello, D-Man. Yol Gaming 360. What's up? Matt Man is also here. What is up, Matt? Hope you're doing wonderful. What else we got here? Joey with the numbers. Weo. Okay. The setup changed again. Yes. I said it's still actually a work in progress. I almost want to do like all my pops over here. I got some of them. But I got like the entire Batman TV series pops. Not the animated series. Like these are the animated series ones, but I'm almost doing my row of the 1960s TV show pops right there. And I got to do all this again, but I think it's a little bit better than. Let me know what you guys think in the chat about this new setup behind me here. I think now with I got the camera working, the microphone working now, I think I'm starting to get there. I'm starting to get there. This metal is so heavy around my neck. It is literally like a 5-pound weight. Can you guys hear that? That is metal. Medal of Honor. Medal of Honor. Yeah. So Matt says the camera looks good. Thank you, Matt. Aaron Jakarta here. What's up, Aaron? How I doing, old top? Doing good. Thank you. Hey man, doing good. Hope you are too. Thanks, D man. Yep, I'm doing wonderful, wonderful. Joey says, are you gonna upgrade the MC next, or isn't he saying the mic next? Yes, eventually. Those I would love to have like the mic like the MMA holes has and stuff like that. But those I know are a little bit pricier. Like the camera only cost me $50, and actually I had a gift card, so it actually cost me nothing. But those cameras are a few $100s, so it's gonna be a little bit. The main thing I just want to do with this setup to have this spot here is what I'm sitting in right now is this chair, because I was used before sitting on a stool and man, my back started killing, but now I can kind of lean back here. And yeah, but next goal of mine I think will be a new microphone. And yeah. So that's the goal. The goal of mine. So let me know how your guys' weekend was. My weekend was hectic. It was exhilarating. It was fantastic and exhausting. Luckily I had today off. The dude says, "Oh yeah, oh hell yeah, nice shirt." Now the dude, tell me, can you recognize? Now tell me what the shirt's on. That's a fun guess right here. I'm gonna take this off because it's starting to hurt my neck. It hurts. It's stuck on my head now. Yep. There we go. There we go. So yeah, we'll get into this though later on. That's much. We're only gonna do an hour stream though, like I said tonight. I got a lot of stuff I gotta get done tonight. I gotta get back to work tomorrow. I was off today nicely. So that was nice. The dude says too sweet. Yeah, but can you tell me the wrestler that has the shirt? The dude. He's an indie guy, so it's a little bit tougher. So yeah, like I said, I'm only doing our stream. I got to get a lot done today. I got to go back to work tomorrow. I had today off. I spent it with my girlfriend today. It was very nice, very enjoyable and relaxing. And we went and saw a movie. I know the dude's gonna give me crap for this, but the dude, first of all, I went with my girlfriend to go see it, so you gotta give me, give me a pass there. We went and saw the new 50 Shades of Grey movie because we've seen the first two together, so we got to wrap up the trilogy. Boy, those are cheesy movies, but we had a good time. I usually laughed, I think, more than we were supposed to take it seriously, but it was pretty enjoyable. I laughed at it a lot. I thought it was actually pretty funny. The dude Marty Squirrel, good job, dude. You got it. Joey's Dumber says, drunk stream, get the beers ready. What are you drinking, Joey? I'm not actually drinking. I had a beer at dinner, but I didn't have any other beers. So let's see, D-Man. I know it's a plain doctor. I don't know anything more about it. No, then you don't get much else. So yeah, let's get to right off the top. So first off, recap of last week's episode. We're going on a good streak here. This is my fourth Monday in a row of doing a live stream now. We're going to go on a hot streak here. We're working. We're going. Last year we had Fears Man 26 on. So I want to say shout out to Fears. Thank you for coming on. It was enjoyable. Yeah, it was enjoyable to have him on and dig deep into the mind of John Fears. If you guys haven't seen that interview, go back and watch it. It was on last week's episode. We played a nice game of Would You Rather. We played it with the chat as well. But yeah, it was pretty fun. Good times. Horrible Harry's here. What's up, Horrible Harry? I cannot talk tonight. This has caught me completely off guard. So yeah. And then the mic not working, that was a little bit of a pain in the butt. So once I realized it, that didn't capture my audio at all through this microphone. But now I learned I need to switch my settings. So other than that, it was a good stream last week. And now we're on to this week's episode, which the stream of the topic today is my Spartan race recap, which we'll get to near the end. But yeah, we're just going to talk about a little bit of small things here. I'll chat with you guys for a little bit and just have a good time. Just have some fun. It's Monday. I was off this Monday, though, which is kind of nice. I don't know about you guys. I took today off. I needed it after the race yesterday. So, yeah. Updates to the channel. So, I don't know if anybody noticed, and anybody that follows me on social media, on Twitter and Instagram, but I made some changes to my social media. I'm kind of taking a run now with the whole the GeoDudez thing and kind of a solo project now in a sense. I've been kind of just running the whole thing myself now with appearances by my friends or, Rob, who is my co-host in the beginning. But now that I'm kind of running, I'm going to kind of take control. Not to say that I'm kicking them out in a sense. It's more I'm just working things forward now because I'm, been doing all this stuff together myself that I'm just going to kind of run with it. So I got some big things in mind I'm already thinking and looking into. I've been contacting some people about. And yeah, so first off, my Instagram, my Twitters, they're now going to be changed below in the description box. You guys will see that in the newest videos. Instead of my Jason_cool vlogs, that was my handle on Instagram, Twitter. It's just now geo_dudes or GeoDudez, basically, in a sense. I know GeoDude sounds kind of weird because it's plural with multiple people, but to me, it's not just me. I bring other people with me. It's not just about me and this YouTube. It's about this, what we call this, the GeoDudez Army. It's about us just standing together and doing what we do best, and that's crush the cash. And crush the cash is not just a phrase of geocaching. It's a phrase to use in life. It's to embrace it. It's to crush whatever you have in front of you. My example yesterday was a Spartan race. Our team name was Spartan Crush because we were crushing the Spartan race. So, yeah. The dude, I saw you say you are a Bullet Club Mark. Well, that's good. I actually have, this is my 3 Bullet Club shirts I have. I have a Marty Squirrel one, this one, I have a Bullet Club, and then I got a Cody one. I want to get a Villain Club one, but they were sold out at Hot Topic, of course, because everybody buys them. Horrible Harry says he's doing all right. Glad to hear, Horrible Harry. Fear says he was honored to have come on, buddy. I can't wait to come on again, dude. Good times. Well, we will get you on here again soon, buddy. Horrible Harry says asked if Fears talked to the sexy coffee shop lady from last stream. And he says, "Wouldn't you like to know? We do want to know, Fears. Did you talk to the sexy coffee lady? I missed that. Did you talk the sexy coffee lady come up to you? What's the deal with that? Do we need to come bring Fears on and get the full details? Fears, I will bring you on, but as only if we talk about this sexy coffee lady. We'll see. So yeah, back to the GeoDudez name. So we got it all on our social media now, or at least I got it all. So that's all changed down below. So now if you guys are looking down below, bottom of the description box, just Twitter, Instagram is just now going to be GeoDudez. Plain and simple, pretty easy enough. Also, I actually got the YouTube domain for GeoDudez. For the longest time, the reason why everybody always talk to me as Geo, and it's like, no, it's supposed to be kind of one word, but when I signed up for YouTube and we came up with the name, it was taken like just a channel name GeoDudez in one phrase. And so it was not available to just have the domain name at first. But then since I saw a lot of people change their links now and there's whole new rules and they change things around with YouTube, I think they knocked some stuff out and let some people sneak in. I was able to kind of just go and change my domain. I was like, oh, wow, youtube.com/GeoDudez is available. So that's now a thing as well. So we got the GeoDudez. The only one I can't get is Facebook. Some Japanese, I don't know, Asian band or whatever over there has GeoDudez on Facebook. So they got facebook.com/GeoDudez. So unfortunately, as of this moment, I cannot get GeoDudez. So, oh well. We will just continue on and try our best. Joey asked does the channel name have nothing to do with the Pokemon? Well, yes and no. Like we came up with GeoDudez is obviously the Pokemon, but then we kind of came up with like Geo is in geocaching, and then we said dudes, and we're like, oh, GeoDudez. Yeah, you got it from there. So, but yeah, that was that. That is the only thing that we could do with that and get the space in between our Facebook or YouTube page. But Facebook is coming. We're gonna take over Facebook slowly but surely. I appreciate the 3 likes, 3 dislikes as well. Thank you for the dislikes. At least that's something. That's better than nothing. What else? What do you guys going on? Oh, so if anybody did not see the cringy first #TBT or Throwback Thursday episode that I posted on last Thursday, go check it out. It's cringy. If you want to see me with cringy hair and cringy editing and cringy dialogue on YouTube, go check that out. I'm not ashamed putting it up. It's pretty rough to go back and watch it. That's kind of the point and the fun of posting those little videos. It's from September 2014, so we're talking 3.5, almost 4 years ago. And yeah, times have definitely changed. My hair has changed. My facial hair has changed. And it actually gets worse as we go. I've looked at some of those old vlogs, and basically, so what the idea of those Throwback Thursday episodes, where they were actually, or not throwback, they were vlogs that I filmed on my personal YouTube channel, just my vlog channel. I kind of wanted to do a separation gap because my vlog channel actually surprisingly had more subscribers than this channel does. Now it's only got like 17 or 18 subscribers, so it's not a whole lot, but it was something. And for that reason, it's just like, maybe I'm gonna start moving all those videos over to here now because that vlog channel's not doing anything really, and I almost want to just use it for business use for like any sort of short films I did in school and just that sort of thing, and just put all my major content just on this, but just have that channel just for throwing stuff on every now and then. But for now, every Thursday, you guys will be seeing cringy Throwback Thursday episodes you can go check out here right on the GeoDudez YouTube channel. So make sure you subscribe and you hit that notification bell so you know when those do come up. And if you hit that bell, you'll know when I'm live streaming, just like this very moment. Let's see. Does the channel? Are you going to have any guests on the stream? Horrible Harry, I will not be having any guests on tonight unless we get Fears on to talk about this coffee lady. That's the only exception I'll make for this evening, probably. Like I said, I'm only doing this for an hour, 45 minutes now, actually, at this point, because I got, like I said, a lot of stuff I got to do tonight, and still got to go back to work tomorrow. Are you going is that the bar vlog with Fears? The bar footage of Fears, that's actually on there. I think it's a Flashback Friday episode. That's when I actually pranked Fears on the phone and called them up and said that I didn't have the footage, but I told them I had some other footage. So if you guys haven't seen that one, Horrible Harry, I'll tweet it out tonight. You can go back and watch it and see me prank Fears. I tricked him in thinking we have some footage of something else. Me and Fears actually talked about it on our live stream last week too, so you can hear it there as well. Hear from both perspectives. But yeah, that's what happened there. D-Man says, I'm not trying to change the subject, but I'm not familiar with the story of the plague, Dr. Wrestler. Can you please enlighten me? Okay, so he's called Marty Skrull, and he wears this the plague doctor masks. He wears it to the ring, and then he wears like a top hat. It's kind of he's called a villain basically. So he kind of dresses up as a villain. He's got this it's almost kind of like this penguin-esque like look to him. But yeah, definitely go check him out. It's actually pretty awesome. One video I had Fears doing a nut clap in a car. Yep, I do have that video too. Actually, I have Fears doing a nut clap in the car. The Fears says he thinks the nut clap will have to be retired. Fears, if I come out to visit you, you have to do one. It's a must. Look at me. It's a must. You better do one. So when I'll get it on a live stream, I'll get it on I'll get it on a GoPro, I'll get it while geocaching. We're gonna get a nut clap. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, guys, subscribe, Throwback Thursday episodes. Let's get in the gist of the MMA holes just popped in. Sorry, that's a good segue there. Eggplanting all over my chat. Thanks, MMA holes. Thank you. By the way, MMA holes, thank you for this camera idea. From going from your link to this camera. This is fantastic to use. A lot better than a laptop microphone as well. So yeah, I'm gonna get into the subject of this right here. Let me pull my camera up so you guys can get a nice good old look at this. Is my medal of honor right here. Right there. I'll have to get up close and personal. There we go. Focus. Yep. So there we go. Spartan Sprint 2018. So this is the main medal you get right here for finishing this bad boy. And then you get what's called the trifecta. And it's kind of goofy that they give you this third piece, but I guess some people I almost rather be like, hey, if you cut $10 off my admission price, will you just not include this piece? Because I don't plan to do the other two races, at least not this year. I'm actually going to try to attempt to do it next year. That's my goal. But basically, it's like a third triangle piece, and then you have a third piece here and a third piece there. And it's for I believe it's called a super and then the beast. Those are the other two race types, and they're a little bit more endurance based and tough. So yeah, I'm putting metal down. There we go. All right. So yesterday was my Spartan race. I'm going to talk about that. This is the second year that I've done it. Definitely learned a lot from just doing it last year to making it so much easier to do it this year. If anybody doesn't know what the Spartan race is, it's basically a giant like obstacle course over like a 4-mile stretch. And we're talking you got to jump over walls, you got to climb under walls, you got to climb through mud, you got to climb over 50 yards of under barbed wire, you got to go up and down hills with sandbags over your shoulder, carrying a bucket of rocks. Not all this obviously at the same time. It's obstacle. I think there's 25 obstacles total for my run. But basically it's Horrible Harry's is like mud ruckers. I guess those are more like mud runs. We have one of those here. It's called I can't remember. But we have those. Those are more like fun runs. This one is a little bit more like pushing your body to your limits and testing how will you have to try it. But so yeah, it's my second year doing it. Last year I did it with my cousin and my uncle. This year I did it with my same uncle from last year. I did it with my cousin. I did it with last year. I did it with her husband this year. So I guess my cousin-in-law, you'd say he is. And my buddy Rob, our geocaching buddy. I brought the GoPro with me too, so I'm gonna shoot for video next Wednesday. So I'm gonna hopefully have that new video up next Wednesday. It's gonna take me a little bit of editing, but that's my goal is to have it up next Wednesday. If not next Wednesday, the following Wednesday for sure. But I'm gonna try my best to get it edited by then. But yeah, so Sega. So everybody's talking about Sega in the chat. What are we all talking about Sega for? Talking about Sniddles and the Sniddles. I'm not gonna deal with this. Horrible Harry says mud runs are fucking insane. Some have you dive into a dumpster full of freezing cold water. I mean, the water here is pretty chilly, but it wasn't freezing, that's for sure. So yeah, there's 25 obstacles. You're talking walls that start at like 4 feet high, then they go 5 feet high, then they go up to 6, and I think the highest is 7 feet, 7 or 8 feet high. So you're talking like I'm a little over 6 foot, and then I basically have a good another foot reach up above my head. That's how high some of these walls you got to jump over, and then you climb over them. And there's about 4 miles of stretch of hiking and trails you got to go through. A lot of people run it. We just try to have a good time with it. I always tell my team that I do it with. I said, just have fun with this. That's what I tell anybody that tries it for the first time, because they do this all over the country. So if anybody's ever interested in this, I'll put the link down below after this stream is over with. So anybody wants to go check out their website. I highly recommend doing this. If you're somebody that's active or whatever, or at least active regularly enough to be like, you know what, I like going hiking every now and then, or, you know, it's a fun thing to do just to get out, and it feels so good at the end to finish these races and just to get that medal over your head and then know you're done. Like I was surprised how we were finished already. Like it flies by. We didn't win at Horrible Harry asked me, did I get any money? No, I did not. There's two separate races. There's the elite, which is the prize money one. And those ones you have to actually get urine tested. You have to they watch you like a hawk on all the obstacles to do. Make sure you do them correctly. If not, then you got to pay the penalties. And then there's prize money for those ones. I believe it's just like the top spots. So I don't think there's like so many, you know, if you finish, you get $10 back or something crap like that. I'm not that competitive enough to be able to try it yet. So we're just I want to go have fun with it. I don't want to kill myself doing it. That's why I tell everybody on my team, don't kill yourself. Just have fun. Horrible Harry's or not dead. Dude says the people that win those races are insane. They just train nonstop. That's true. These people I think travel actually. A lot of them travel with this race. And I just couldn't believe like some of them look like freaking Spartans out of 300. I was like, geez, okay, I'm gonna go over here near the beginner's line. Yeah, I'm still considered a beginner, I guess. But no, it's a lot of fun. It's one of those things that you just go out, you get a beer at the end, you know, a couple beers up top of that, you know. The mud part is a lot of fun, except the worst part. So I'm gonna go over some of the obstacles. So there's 3 mud pits you go through. Actually 4. 3 you climb through, they get deeper and deeper. They get to the point where they go about waist deep, for me at least. So maybe 3.5 feet deep, 4 feet deep almost. And then there's a 4th one that it's a dunk under one. But last year, it was near the end and you dunked completely under it. Like the wall was probably about that far deep under the water. So you had to submerge yourself. This fall, I don't know if because so many people went in and out of it because of our time this year was a little bit later in the day, that we didn't get our heads dunked at all. But like in the water, you know, for people doing it all throughout the day, they just carried the water out on their clothes and stuff and absorbed and just emptied out quicker. But when we went under, I was just like, oh my God, I can literally just tuck my head under the wall. And I didn't get anything above here, you know, wet at all. Not to say I was worried about it, but it's just like if I can avoid that water and sticking my head under it. Sorry, I don't know what people are doing in that water. I don't know who's pooped and peed in that water throughout the race. Yeah, I'm not gonna stick my head under that water. I can only plug so many holes up. I can plug my mouth and my nose and I can close my eyes, but I can't plug my ears or my dick hole up. So let's just say that I'm not gonna catch something from that freaking water. Dude says I want to do one of those races, but I wouldn't do it competitive. I just do it to do it. The dude, I'm telling you, next year. Well, first of all, I'm doing it this year. Actually, I'm doing another one. I'll talk about that one later. But they do it every year here in February. So plan your time out, dude. And if you want to do it, I am planning to do it every year now. So if you want to come out and join my team and do it, I'm telling you, dude, you got a place to stay right here if you want to crash here at my place and whatnot. It's a lot of fun. I'm telling you. And I got a good group of guys I do it with, so it's pretty fun. Yakov is here. What's up, Yakov? Shout out to the world. That's right. And he says, I pooped and peed in the water beforehand just to troll you. That's what is that what they have? They have YouTube trolls out there pooping and peeing in the water. So speaking of pooping and peeing, there's tire flips. If you guys saw my training video, we were flipping tires because I knew that there were tire flips at this competition. So the tire flip section, after the tire flips, there's a block wall you have to climb with a rope, like literally like Batman style. Like you have the Gatling hook, over this wall, and you have to climb up it with a rope. And I just literally like get to the other side, and there's a tire. Like they have extra tires lying around, like just broke. I don't know, they're just too broken to be out there. They don't have too much room to put them. But there's this guy like squatting in it, and I'm pretty sure he was taking a piss inside of it, or he was taking a shit. But I don't know. I think he was taking a piss because he like I kind of just started jogging and ran past, and he was squatting in it, and he had his like I could see like I was like it looks really weird. Like why would a racer be squatting in this thing? And I saw him holding the flap, like say this is like his shorts. He was holding this, and then he like as soon as I ran by, he kind of like he went like that, and it snagged closed. I'm pretty sure he was taking a leak inside that tire because there's no bathrooms. There's porta potties, but I'm pretty sure they're for the employees only or the volunteers working it. So racers don't get to use the bathrooms at all. So you got to hold it in for as long as you're going to run. Dude says, nice. I'm not in a good enough shape to do it this year, probably. LOL. Well, you got a year now. You got till February of 2019, so you got time. I actually did it last year. I only started working out a month in the gym regularly before last year's race, and I actually did pretty good for and like I said to the dude, you're not trying to kill yourself with this. You're trying to have a good time with it. That's what they always tell you. Have fun with it. You know, hydrate obviously enough prior to the race, days before. You just have fun doing it. Don't even like try to struggle with the fact that, oh my God, this is like the worst thing in my life to be doing. Like it does strain at times. You're like, why am I doing this? But at the end, dude, it feels so good. I'm telling you. So think about it. I'll bug you in August. Say you start training. Horrible Harry says I should do the Ironman next. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about an Ironman. Those people are nuts. So, anyways, so yeah, the guy's pooping and peeing in the water, and that's gross too. What else do we have obstacles? So yeah, there's 3 mud pits you also go through, and then the worst part after the mud pits, you're covered in mud, from whatever length of you got yourself body covered in it, and you have to start crawling onto the barbed wire, and they just put nothing but dirt out there, not like no more mud you crawl through. It is dry dirt, and so what you start off, and so many people carrying mud through the beginning part that it's mostly muddy near the beginning. And then afterwards, like it starts to dry up. So then all of a sudden your arms start drying up. So everything on your body is just dried up mud and dirt all over your arms. Rocks are sticking in your arms. And it's probably a good 30 or 40 yards of barbed wire you're crawling under. And it's like up and down a hill. Like it's the worst part too. It's like literally this is like it's not just a flat surface. So like you got some people crawling like this. You got some people, doing like a little like barrel roll just underneath it, and then eventually they don't realize they're about to hit somebody, and then they crash into somebody, and it's just like this is not it's just chaos. It's just chaos. So, but after that, what else was there? There's the buckets. So it's a 5-gallon like those paint buckets you get like at Home Depot or something like that big or whatever. It's filled about 3/4 of the way up with rocks. Got to carry that about 20 yards. It's up a little trail, up a hill, down a hill. 40-pound sandbag. You got to carry that over your shoulders or whatever way, or on your arms, whichever you prefer. Up a hill, down a hill, and it's like a steepest hill. Like this is Arizona, so we're in the desert, so we just got steep dirt hills that we climb all over through. Everybody's probably thinking my point. Why do you pay money to do this? Trust me, that's usually parts I think about it because stuff like flipping tires or doing the monkey bars and the obstacles that like look like fun, jumping over walls, do it all day. But yeah, carrying the bucket of rocks. I just kind of want to cut a hole at the bottom and be like, whoops, I lost all my rocks at the beginning of the race. Yeah. So, running wise, yeah, Demon brought up a point. Running isn't my thing at all. Running isn't always my thing either. I'm more of a mountain biker than a runner. I just do running in the gym because I get good cardio out of it. And then occasionally I'll ride the bike or ride a mountain bike around and, try like you don't have to run the whole thing. You take your time. There's people that took 4 hours to do it. There's people that took 30 minutes to do it. We did it in 2 hours. 2 hours. We did 11 minutes less than we did last year, which it's an improvement. But I think for gaining 11 minutes, I also don't run the whole thing. I probably could, but a lot of times I hold back in terms of for my uncle to help him out because we're a team. I'm not looking at this as like I'm trying to look out for my best score. Screw these guys. Like, no, I signed these guys up with me to join me. And I'm going to make sure they all get to the finish line there with me because that's the whole point of it. I think is just to be a good teammate. I'm the team captain technically, so I'm not going to leave no Spartan behind, I guess you could say. And Horrible Harry says you got to do the up north on one of those races. I've thought about it. Like we've had there's a lot of actually mud runs they do up north and stuff, but they get to add up in price. So I Spartan one's my main one just because it's the biggest of the baddest. But you know, those other ones you're talking 40 or 50 bucks, you know, and they add up. I would like to, but one after another, one after another seems like a lot of money. So where are you living up in the 70-ish weather? I am. It is lovely out actually. Oh, Fierce, you retracted a message. I didn't even get to read it. What'd you say? Thanks. I wanted to see what you wrote. Anyways, so what else do we got to talk about this not mud run, Spartan race? So one thing is to don't ever think about if you're not in shape for this. There are so many people out there, different shapes, sizes, races, genders, males, females. There are girls that were passing me. There was guys I was passing. I mean, there's people that were probably of not good shape, that didn't want to push themselves too much. They just want to try to do it the best they can, and that's the whole point of it. So don't ever think you're out of shape, too much out of shape to do this thing. Because like I said, there's so many people, different shapes and sizes out there that you don't. Once you go out there, you're just like the people you go, wow, they're actually out here doing that. I feel a bit better about myself, but I go, you know what? Good for them to be out here too, because I think there's like 10 or 12,000 people that did it over 2 days. Whew. A lot of people. Joey asked, what did I think of today's music? I don't know what the music you're talking about, Joey. I don't know what music you're talking about. What else we got here? So yeah, other than that, so yeah, there's gonna be the video. I took a GoPro, like I said. I captured a lot of footage of the whole thing, so you guys will see that video, like I said, next Wednesday. This Wednesday, I don't recall which video. This is the wrong laptop. I can't look at it. Wednesday, I'll have my regular new video. Thursday will be another throwback episode. And next Wednesday, like I said, I'm shooting for the actual video of the Spartan race to show you guys. So near the end is there's a couple things that were pretty tricky. I failed 3 obstacles total in this race out of 25, which isn't bad, I think. One of them was the rope climb. Haven't done a rope climb in a very long time, so it was a little tricky to try to learn how to do a rope climb when you haven't done one in a very long time. It didn't have it in gym, didn't have it in high school, so never had experience with rope climb there. So it's a trick one. Like there's one way you're supposed to you're supposed to wrap your leg around the rope and use literally where you could climb the rope with this trick, and you can use no upper body. You literally just can use all of your leg strength to kind of hold yourself, like you're almost like you're hanging on the rope with your foot. I've watched YouTube tutorials on it, but it's like one of those things, unless you have one there to practice with regularly, it doesn't work out that way. So for now, I took a shot at it a couple times, just couldn't get it. So I said, all right. If you do fail an obstacle, what you have to do is 30 burpees, which is kind of a mixture between a push-up and a jumping jack, if anybody doesn't know what a burpee is. So do 30 of those. You can split them up too if you're on a team. So like there's, for example, there's one obstacle that Rob failed, that he had to do the burpees. So I went over and did 10 of them for him. So he only had to do 20. So we kind of help each other out. But other than that, like I said, so there's that one. There's like a wall climb, so it's like a flat wall, like literally like that, maybe a little bit angle like that, and you have to go across it, and you have to hang on it, and it's really all you got to either use are like holes maybe that big around, or the chains, or they're like rock climbing handles thing. But you can't put your feet on the other ones. You literally have to have your feet at almost a bent at a 90-degree angle, and climb the wall like that. So yeah, I got about halfway, which I did better than I did last year. Last year, I could not get myself to stay on it at all. My shoes, I think it was my shoes. My shoes just kept slipping and just dropping, and it's so short. Like I feel like if it was like a height that like you're hanging on. Like I probably could climb sideways across and just like hang, but like I'm so tall, literally, like I can't even. I'm literally standing on the ground and I'm just like, now I gotta jump up, which I think purposely they do that. So, D man, I'm more of the guy who sits back to watch guys like you and the dude compete. Well, like I said, D man, don't always hesitate. Maybe try like one of those charitable 4Ks or something. Just see how your cardio is first, and then look into one of these. Because like I said, they're a lot of fun. Don't ever doubt them. Don't ever doubt yourself. That's what I say. Don't doubt yourself. If my 68-year-old uncle, bear in mind this is the second year he's done this. Did it last year. This is his second year doing it. And he does the 4K Pat's run that we do every year. He does that every year. Don't doubt yourself. Dude says, I never said you don't know anything, Fears. Oh, I missed something. Oh boy. What am I missing in the chat? Here's drama. Drama alert. Drama alert nation. Yep. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah. What else did I fail? I failed the rope climb. I failed. So I actually failed 3 obstacles technically. I don't count fourth one because it's a 90% failure rate. Anyways, third one I failed was so rope climb, wall climb, and then the what's it called? The twister. The twister is like basically a long stretch. It's about 15, 20 yards of it's like handles. Like if anybody goes to the gym and maybe do like single curls on the the cable pull machines and stuff like that. Those kind of handles, and it's just like one after another, but they're angled and they're on this pipe that rotates. So every one you pull, you hold on here, you gotta grab this one, and when you grab this one, it's at like this angle right here. So when you drop this one, your weight is on this one, it shifts down. So you're literally going almost like in a circle, and you're trying to like balance. So it's a lot of balancing on top of upper body strength to go across. And it's funny because I did that one last year, no problem. I remember, but because it was at near the end and my hand and like grip was completely gone, like I had no hand strength left at that point. I was like done. I dropped the first time. You guys will see it in the video. I dropped the first time and I'm like, damn it. Like what the fuck happened? Like I have no problem with this one usually. And then this one, so I went back and grabbed it again. I'm like, I literally have no hand strength left. It is gone. I mean, it was literally the third to last yeah, fourth to last obstacle to do. So it's very frustrating, but I was like, you know what? All right, burpees. So I went over the burpee zone, did my 30 burpees, and moved along. Um, so yeah, that one. There's one. It's a lot of them you can help each other out. That one you can't really unless somebody holds you underneath you. You can't do that. That's a no go. Excuse me. That one they tell you can't assist, but they'll have signage saying like, okay, you can assist with this one. Another one where almost a lot of people have to assist each other with is the sandbag pull. Basically, it's this uh, cable rope line that goes up about, I don't know, maybe 20 feet high, and then down, like one end is attached to the sandbag and the rope goes over this pipe, and then the other end is at the bottom, and you literally have to pull this 70-pound sandbag down. And I got about, I don't know, a fourth halfway up maybe, and I was just like, I literally held it and I'm just like, nope, no more. I'm holding on, and I'm just like, call my buddy Rob. I'm like, Rob, I need you to help me. He's like, oh, we can help each other out. I'm like, yeah, you help me, I'll help you. So I literally just like jumped over, and he came to help me. So he was pulling the rope with me, and then we helped him and let it go. Then we switched spots. I helped him, so that way we both technically did it. And yeah, that one kind of sucks. Um, Dude says, well, on that note, talking about the races and fitness and stuff, I'm gonna go get some tacos. Dude, after the race yesterday, I went and got me some Taco Bell. I'm not gonna lie, I had to feast after that race because I burned a lot. So I treat myself. So yeah, after the sandbag one, second or third to last was the Atlas ball, which are those cement balls you'd see like, remember, like World's Strongest Man competitions, except these look like a marble compared to the size of the ones that the World's Strongest Men use. It's just basically a concrete ball. I think they weigh like 30 pounds, 30, 35 pounds. They're not very heavy. They're just very bulky, and trying to get them up to grip and stuff. That was definitely a challenge in itself. And so Yeah, it wasn't that bad of it. It wasn't that difficult to try and do, but it was pretty good to do that one, no problem. Last year, I felt like I struggled with it. Then I wasn't working out regularly then, so this year I felt like I had a little bit of an advantage. That one you carry it 10 yards, drop it, do 5 burpees, pick it up, carry it back the other 5 yards or 10 yards or whatever I said, and go on the next one. So the next one, which was my fourth one that I failed, I was again to that one. So I said twister, sidewall, rope climb. Those ones I failed just because of I just did. But the other one, this fourth one, I really don't count because, like I said, 90% of the people fail it, so I don't feel too bad about it. It is the spear toss. Now, the spear toss is a basically a spear toss. There's giant hay bales, and there's a Spartan head on top of it, and you have the spear and attached to a rope because every time somebody throws it, you got to get back to the next person. So it's a rope you pull it, bring it back to you. Basically, you got to try to chuck it. It's about 10 yards long. You think throwing a spear would be that easy? It is not. I think you think of it as throwing it like a dart. You're just like, nope. Everybody's lunging in there, throwing it this way, throwing it that way. They're throwing it in the crowd, like it's going all over the place. That's just something that's that is what is going on in the chat. Fear says that whatever dude I saw what we wrote. Joey says I saw nothing. Fears. Dude says LOL. I wasn't trying to start a fight. Fears, calm down. I said that Joey is literally Sniddles. I didn't know if you knew. I figured if you knew that you wouldn't say it since you hate it. I don't hate anyone. Fear says. Oh boy, drama. Anyways, so the spear toss, I got close. You guys will see it in the GoPro footage. I actually did pretty well this time. Last year, I feel like I just chucked it and just went way off target. But I think I did better this year. Um, but I failed it. Went over to the burpee zone, which is probably one of the largest burpee zones because there's about everybody in there doing burpees. Um, that is the second to last obstacle. I guess third to last technically, because I don't know if they count the fire as an obstacle or not. After that one, you go around this corral, and because it's at a horse ranch, so there's like a little corral gated area you go around. There's one last wall climb with a rope. It's kind of an angled wall like that, and you just climb up that one. And after that, it gets to the other side. So this is where I got confused, and you guys will see it in the video because I was completely caught off guard, and I was so mad because my camera I had it on the wrong. I had a wrist mount and I had a head mount, and I wanted it for my head mount for the end, but I had it on my wrist at that point. I'm just like trying to fumble with it, and I'm like, oh screw it! So I'm literally holding my arm, looking like a goofball, like looking like I probably have like some sort of awkward disease where my arm is bent like this as I'm running. I was like poking at my camera, and I was like, oh man, what's going on now? Dude says, all right, man, making a mountain out of a molehill again. Just get over it. Jason, I never said I thought, or dude says, Jason, I never said I thought throwing a spear was easy. Don't put words in my mouth. No, wait, the dude, I never said that. I thought you said throwing a spear was easy. I don't know where you got that, the dude. What? No, I never said you said that throwing a spear was easy. I don't know where you got that. I said to myself, I don't know what anyone thinks. I said, does anybody think throwing a spear is easy? Because it's not. Um, yeah. Here's got to have the last word, don't you? Like everyone on here, you guys got to have the last word. Whatever. I'm done. Jason, have a good show. The last word. I was responding to what you said. Oh, yeah. Oh, the dude says Jason, that was a joke. Okay, dude. No, I wasn't like upset. I was just kind of confused. Like, oh wait, what? I didn't. Anyways, so yeah, the last wall comes. So last year you had this same wall, and then when you climb over with the rope at the end, and then there's the dunk wall. Literally, you dunk under, and you're soaking wet. Like there's a photo of me on my Instagram. I think of this, and like submerged, completely soaking wet, and then you jump over fire. So it's like you're just like soaking wet, but then you got fire to like warm you up and like pretty dry you off pretty much. This year, literally, you go over the wall and you get to the other side, and literally like the fire's right there. I'm like, oh, that's it, because it's the last thing you do is you jump over the flames. They had them a lot higher this year too, which was nice. Last year, I remember it literally looked like somebody just poured some charcoal out of a bag and just lit it on fire and said, "All right, here we go. Here's the fire." But this year, it was a good like 2 feet high. I was like, "All right, get some fire." It was actually a legitimate fire jump for once. I think it still wasn't what I expected. Like I want like flames, like flying high. Like I want like almost as tall as me, like where I jumped through, just like out of a movie or something, just like some epic shot. But of course, they're not going to do that. But I'm signing a warranty already, or not warranty, an insurance policy. Like let me jump through fire. Like, just I'm already about to kill myself by climbing all these hills and like break my leg, doing these obstacles. You might as well let me drive through fire at the end. The dude says, if you say something else, fears, I won't respond. I promise. You can have the last word. Go ahead. Why is all this drama coming onto my channel? Come on. I don't like it, guys. This is unfair to me. I don't want to see this crap. This is just like not fair to me. Whatever. It's entertaining. I guess I can laugh at it too. Yeah. That was that. I've got to the finish line. They give you your medal, they throw over your head and everything. They get you a banana. They got this Fit Aid drinks. We had the whole Stone Cold Steve Austin thing. We banged our cans and cheers to against each other and just took the Fit Aid thing, I guess it's called there, which is very delicious. You go get your T-shirt. They're handing out drinks like body armor drinks and stuff like that. Free stuff. And then go over to the beer garden. This year, the beer garden was so disappointing because last year the beer garden basically was just taps. It was a beer truck, and you can just have a tap of whatever kind of beer you want. This year they only had one beer, and I forgot the name of it already. Let me look at my photos. I forgot. I got a photo of. Sorry, 1 second. Let's see. Nope. Maybe it's on my GoPro. I think it's on my GoPro. Oh, never mind. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't terrible beer, but it was like a basically you got your Bud Lights, your Coors Lights, your Miller Lights, and you got this, whatever brand it was. I would say it's above PBR. PBR is bleh. But this was a little bit better. It wasn't terrible. But I would say that, I wouldn't like the variety because last year they had like Kilt Lifter, and a bunch of other type of variety of beers. I think they had like, Dos Equis and other stuff like that, like nice beers. But this one, they just had this one brand and everybody got it. It's like, oh, it's not fair. Oh, well, it'll do what it's due. And so yeah, that was the end of the race. They have changing stations too, which is kind of nice. The time of the year that we did this one. So last year when we did this, when we finished, we did it at 8. Last year we did it at 8 a.m. or 8:30 our race time. This year was 12:45 because we paid a little bit less by doing the afternoon time. If you pay like $30 less, it's like, yeah, I'll save $30. But it wasn't last year. I remember when we finished around the 10 o'clock hour, there's so many people that finished by then that this changing tent, which is literally just a black tent you go into, this dark, it's literally like a sweat lodge of just testosterone of men just all getting naked and changing and stuff. So it's kind of a little awkward to go into, and I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna go find me a corner and just like look at the wall and just do my thing and get out. This year when we finished by that time, there's literally like nobody in this tent room. So literally I was like, all right, cool. I actually can change in peace a little bit. But other than that, it wasn't too bad. But it was a lot less crowded. The one thing is like the parking was taken up, but it was nice because they have buses running at another parking lot that they had. So yeah, you don't get to park right at the event, but I think we spent another extra 10, 15 minutes by not having to pull out of necessarily, or parking in the actual lot. We had to take the bus there and take the bus back to the parking lot. That wasn't that big a deal, so it wasn't too bad. Yeah, that was so. Other than that, it was a lot of fun. I'm still sore. I'm hurting today. I'm not gonna lie. It takes devil toll on your body. I had a nasty Charlie horse on my left leg. On one of them, you guys will see in the video. Basically, there's this wall. It's about a 6 foot high wall. You have to jump up on. It's a flat wall, and then on top of that are these. It's a climbing part. So it's these like 2x4s you got to climb over. So it gets to a height about 15, 20 feet high. You have to climb. But when I was doing it, I was climbing this part and I pulled my left leg up first. And when I did it, I just clipped it over this, the wall, and just felt a like a sharp pain go down into my leg. And I don't think I had caused any damage, but it definitely was like, uh, it hurt. So after like you can hear me go and like I got to the bottom and I was like, all right guys, I gotta stretch my leg out. So I think I just Charlie horsed a bit, maybe I bruised something, but um it's still a little sore today. But like at first I was like, oh my god, that hurt. So I kind of stretched it out, and afterwards I was able to run after it afterwards. Um my uncle I think got the worst of the day's injuries. He two walls he both times hopped over and just sliced his arms, like gashed him really badly. Like but he wanted to try doing his own and he did. So I was like, hey, good for him. Uh, that's for his age to be doing it. I'm very proud of him. So Yakov says, "Holy man, what's been going on here?" You know what? I miss Yakov. I apparently missed something because the dude and Fears apparently are going at it, and I don't know. I just I missed some parts of it. I'm trying to find certain things. I can't find anything that would Fears is. It's something about argument about Sniddles. So, so Fears apparently said something about like Sega is the king of Sniddles, and then the dude corrected him by saying Joey's literally Sniddles. Um, Fears said no, Sega is the king of Sniddles. Shout out. Fear, the dude says Fears, you don't even know what Sniddles means. LOL. Sniddles is Joey's name. Is that true, the dude? Like, I don't even know what Sniddles mean. I thought it was just some catchphrase that Sega came with that was like Skittles, but Sniddles instead. I don't even know. Um, Final Justice. I think it's because the dude is straight and Fears is gay. That's why Fears hates the dude. I don't know. The Yakov says I was just listening and playing video games, and I go to check the chat, and it's been nuked. Yeah, but Fears left, I guess. So the chat's gonna kind of calm now ever since the storm is cleared. I guess the Yakov, unfortunately, Yakov. I need to message you on Twitter because I'd like to have you on in the coming weeks. It'd be interesting to interview you. Get some. I'm gonna get deep in the mind of Yakov. So I'll shoot you a text on Twitter. We'll make something happen. The dude, same for you. And anyone else that is interested, follow me on Twitter. Shoot me a message on Twitter if you're interested in coming on being a guest. I have no blockage of who I will have on here. I really don't care. I just want to have people on and just shoot the shit, get to know people. Jesus, it's really not a big deal. Fears just blew up over it for some reason. I wasn't trying to fight. Yakov, nice, that'd be cool. Yep, Yakov, I'll shoot you a message on Twitter. We'll plan something. We'll see where our schedules mix up. Fears is very sensitive, the dude. You know this. Yeah, no comment. But yeah, so like I said, guys, that was my rendition or my input on the Spartan race of 2018. Like I said, if you guys have any interest in it, I'll put the link to the website down in the description, so you guys can go check it out and check out see if it's in your side of town. Like I said, they do this all over the country. I think they do it all over the world now too. I've seen videos of people. They do it in Iceland. They do it in Australia. They do it here and all over. I know they do it all over the U.S. They do it in a lot of the football stadiums. Good segue. They just announced a few weeks ago they're doing it at the Cardinal Stadium in July. Now, first off, being in the Cardinal Stadium in July actually is not that bad because it's indoors. But I signed up to be a volunteer, so basically all I got to pay is $14 for the insurance policy, and I get to do it for free. I got to spend like maybe 4 hours. I don't know how long you got to volunteer for. 4 hours maybe. Helping out, setting up stuff, getting out, doing registration, working the merch booth, do whatever. And then I could do the race either later in the day or they have you do it earlier and then you volunteer afterwards. But if I could do it for free, I don't want to miss the Cardinal Stadium. That's gonna be such a fun one to do is a stadium like that. That I can't miss that. Yakov says get Harry on the show. I want to talk to Dirty Harry as well. I've never really talked to Dirty Harry much, so not Dirty Harry. Why do I say Dirty Harry? Horrible Harry. uh, yeah, I'm gonna get everybody on. We're just gonna have a good old time. And yeah, Final just says yeah, get gay Harry on the show. He'd fit in well with yours if you had him on too. Oh well, not very nice. Oh well. Yeah. All right. So it's about been an hour now. I think it's a good time to kind of close this door here on this fine stream evening. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. Yeah. So like I said, guys, if you guys didn't catch when the videos are up, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Mondays. Monday live streams. Wednesday new episodes. Thursday throwbacks. Thursday throwbacks for the meantime. I think I got about 20 of them, so it'll be a good while. They'll be coming. And from there, maybe I'll pick another day. Then I'll throw new content up instead. But for now, throwbacks on Thursdays. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow all my info down in the description. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, GeoDudez Facebook. Go like the Facebook page, guys. Okay, GeoDudez, Facebook.com/GeoDudez Phoenix, PHX. I throw pics up there every now and then. I throw updates. I throw little quirky things every now and then. Go like that page. Show it some love. So I got like 100 likes, 103 likes, I think. Let's get it to 110. Speaking of numbers, we are currently at. Let me do little statistics here. statistical time. Statistical testicles. We are currently at 1,448 subscribers. Pretty good. Pretty good. Let's get to 1450. Or not 1450, 1500. I want to get to 1500 by the end of before summer. So share this video. Share all the other videos. Share them on Twitter. Share them on Instagram. Share them on Vine. Is Vine still a thing? Am I that far behind the times? Yeah, go share the videos, guys. Show, subscribe, hit like, dislike, whatever. I don't care. Show it some love. Any sort of thing, any sort of attention is what I'm getting. So you click any of those buttons, giving me numbers. So, anyways, guys, I want to thank you guys for tuning in tonight to the most must see on here on YouTube on the Talking with the GeoDudez Army. I will see you guys next Monday. But in the meantime, check out our videos on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Until then, as always, crush the cash.